Did you guys do like 2 weeks straight of solo casts?
We're live, by the way. That was
of
real
split
quick.
of split
Jeez.
casts. Yeah, that was real quick. Yeah, 2 weeks of that.
Yeah.
But no more. John's back. He reunited us.
I did it.
Hooray!
Yay for me.
John, where were you?
Everywhere.
Let's hear it. Run down the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I got my drink.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Went to Seattle, visit the girlfriend, stay there for a while. We got to go to Nintendo.
Cool. Was this around the time of Iwata's passing?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days after.
Did you get to see anything in relation to that around Nintendo?
Their sign had like a bunch of stuff thrown around it by fans. So there were like
flowers and stuff?
bananas, flowers, drawings, like perler beads of the balloon fight characters, stuff like that.
Okay.
So that was cool. And like Nintendo's like headquarters was actually pretty cool for what we got to see. We got to eat in Cafe Mario, and I ate a Mario burger.
What is a Mario burger? I'm so excited.
If you want me to ask, I don't remember. I remember there was like
What?
I really don't remember. It was unfortunately it was not that memorable.
Is this
Okay.
a burger made from Mario meat, or is it a burger
Yes.
that Mario himself would eat?
I feel like it is a bit of both.
Does it look like Mario?
So you're
Is
saying
that-
Mario's a
since-
cannibal?
Well, it's self-cannibal because like, you know, every time like you lose a life, there's just like corpse lying around, so he just decided, "Oh, let's just turn into burgers." We've got to reuse the meat.
Is the buns red and blue or something?
They're not like looking at this burger, nothing makes you think this is a Mario burger. It's just a burger.
So it's just
Oh,
a
okay.
burger that they said Mario burger to add an extra like $2 on the price.
Yeah.
Is there at least like super mushrooms on it? But
I don't
it's just
know.
like
There were no
mushroom-
mushrooms on it at all, which was
Super
also funny.
mushrooms.
Is any like we got like fire flower ketchup, fire flower sauce. It's spicy.
I think that burger was the only themed thing I saw.
So it's just come to the Mario Cafe. We've got floats. We've got French fries. We got Mario burger. We got smoothies. We got just like that's it. It's just a one random thing.
I mean, they had like 5 or 6 different types of food there. Like I could get Italian, I could get just like straight up pizza, I could get burgers and fries.
Hang on.
Get
Is a
salad.
Mario burger Italian food?
I mean, yeah,
No.
of course it is.
I mean-
oh, come on.
It's made of Italians.
Are there like Donkey Kong chicken fries?
No.
No. A Yoshi hot dog.
No. It was just a hot dog. It was weird that it was just the one thing.
No one wants to get a Waluigi hot dog. Don't even
No.
ask for a Waluigi hot dog. That is a bad. Don't even do it. Don't even think about doing it.
I would never, ever think.
How
about doing
much
it.
is a Mario burger? I am so interested in this.
I think it was only like $4. It was cheap.
Okay, that's
Okay.
pretty cheap. Okay.
Like all the food there was pretty cheap for like employees and stuff.
Someone's having a party outside my window.
Oh man,
Oh wow.
you are doing the wrong thing right now, talking to us when there's a bumping party going on.
You should go, and then Paul and I will just hang out and chat.
I am so curious. Who would even be doing this?
You should take your camera and mic and go interview them right now, live on the Top Down Perspective.
Are they
Ask
just
them what the
like?
latest
I
game
gotta look at this. I gotta look at this.
Oh my
I'll
God,
be-
he's
I will
actually
be right
going.
back.
Okay.
No, I'm just looking out the window. Calm down.
All right, report back. Okay, so while he's gone, Mario burgers.
Mario burgers.
Was it good?
It was. You know what? It tasted all right.
Okay, it tasted like a burger.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
I think it had like some like barbecue or like special like sauce on it, like a
Okay.
spice, like a
Some
Chipotle
Mario
style
sauce?
Some Mario sauce, exactly.
Right.
Everyone's favorite sauce.
Okay. Was there any other themed stuff there, or was it just a Mario burger?
Like I said on the actual menus, the only themed thing was the Mario burger.
That's it.
Which was
Jeez.
really weird.
That is.
Were the napkins like? Did they have like Mario pictures on them or anything?
No,
Did it look like the Mushroom Kingdom?
the burger.
No, yeah, the entire burger. No, no, like the cafe itself. Was the cafe at least decorated?
Yeah, like there was like Mario stuff on like the walls or like nice like outline.
Is it like, oh man,
decals.
do they have those seats where you see them at like, cabana beachside places where you sit down and it's like, oh, look, your back looks like a sexy lady butt. But this time it's like Donkey Kong's butt.
What?
I missed you guys.
No, no.
so much.
Okay, I'm picturing the walls look like 1-1. Yeah? Or
Okay,
no?
I see.
I mean, there were actually, well, yeah, and some of the walls were actually like that.
Like a hipster's
Okay.
bedroom with
Not
those
one
like
one
decals
exactly,
you can
but like
get.
there were like Mario
Yeah.
like icons everywhere. We weren't allowed to take pictures, which is the thing, so I can't actually
Sure.
show you any of this.
Okay.
But like they
Yeah,
had
paint a
like
word picture. We're
they had
also on a
like a
podcast, so it's okay that there's no pictures.
portrait. They had like portraits of like every couple of characters, like Mario, Peach, Bowser's, just like on the walls. And then like outside of the cafe, they had a line of like all the arcade games that they made,
Okay.
but
Working like
they
playable?
weren't playable. Yeah, they were on, but they weren't playable.
Okay. They're just like a demo mode or something.
Yeah, and there was like a little mini museum as well, but for some reason we weren't allowed. No one was allowed into. It was blocked off. I guess it's only for special events.
Maybe that's where the good food is.
They had like like the E3 puppets they did.
Okay. Those are there?
Those were on display there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so
Once
cool.
again, couldn't take any pictures, which sucked. But
Okay, sorry, last question. Is the Mario burger good? Like, was it a good burger?
it was all right. It was a burger. I guess
Like,
like
it,
above average burger.
like, are we talking like fast food or are we talking like sit down restaurant, order a burger?
I don't.
This question blew his mind, man.
I did not put this much thought into the Mario burger. I'm sorry.
Is the Mario Cafe a fast food place? Like, do you go up to a counter or is it a sit down? There's waitresses, waiters.
It was It was like a cafeteria. It was basically a cafeteria.
Okay, okay.
So you got in line, you got food, or like you wrote down what you wanted on like a sheet, handed it to the cooks. They prepared it, called out your name, and then you went to like a cashier and paid for them.
Cool.
Yeah. We checked out the living garden they had on top of the building, which was kind of neat. Like they basically had like flowers and grass growing on the top of their building.
It's called Living Garden
Yeah, it's a living garden.
as opposed to just like a fake garden on top of the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to like their Nintendo World store that they had in there.
That's inside the inside of Nintendo or that's in Seattle?
Inside of Nintendo, yeah.
Okay. All right. I've been to the New York Nintendo of America store.
Mm.
I don't know if it's similar, but
They're kind of the same. Apparently they had a couple things there that they only sell at that store and they don't sell anywhere else. Like they had a Letterman jacket.
Did you get a Letterman jacket?
I did get a Letterman jacket.
Oh man, can we see it?
I'd have, if you don't mind me leaving the room and coming back, I can get it.
I mean, as long as it's not like going to take you forever, go ahead.
All right, I'll go get my Letterman jacket.
Paul, how excited are you for? What do you
pretty
think this is
great.
going to look like? What do you think it's going to look like?
it's a
It's gonna
Letterman
look
jacket.
great.
I'm thinking like Mario themed. What do you think?
Red and blue, yeah.
Red and blue. And
Yeah,
do you think
yeah.
like Mario's face on the back? Maybe a Mario burger on the back.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
Mario burger on the back.
Do you think it says Super Mario like on the arms?
I kind of hope not.
I personally don't like Leatherman jackets
Yeah.
What's up?
or leather jackets.
Did you say you don't like Letterman or leather jackets?
That's what I said.
Okay,
Yeah, are you wearing it right now?
I'm grabbing it. I grabbed
Okay.
a bunch of stuff. They had like a bunch of new like different plushies. So I got like a Diddy Kong. I don't know why those are in there. Those are my sunglasses.
Did you get some Mario sunglasses?
No, they didn't have anything like that. They did have a
That's
Captain
shocking.
Toad plushie though, which I didn't realize existed.
That's adorable.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got a little tiny pickaxe.
Ready for adventure.
That's so good.
What else I got?
I
in
feel so bad for the people listening to the audio version of this. They're missing
yeah.
out on all these great things.
But they
Well,
can go to youtube.com/topdownperspective to see it if they want.
here?
They actually can't. That doesn't go to us.
Really?
I don't know. It goes to like a
Did we-
dead account. Actually,
did
we
we
do own
not
that.
fix
It's just-
that?
No.
Oh,
Never
They can
mind.
go
Don't go to
YouTube
that.
and search top down perspective, and they'll easily find it.
Sure. Okay, there we go.
all right. Here we go.
Okay, so it's black and white.
It's gray and gray.
Oh, N for Super Mario. All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Super Mario?
So it's got like lining on the bottom there. Like
What's on the back? Is
Stripes.
there anything on the back?
on the top by the collar, there's the racetrack logo.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, apparently they only sell these in the Redmond store.
Okay.
They're very nice, actually.
the New York one had like a little display of like every handheld they had come out with. I remember.
Yeah, they had that actually there as well, along with a bunch of amiibos.
Okay, cool. Like every amiibo?
Yeah, except for Gold Mario, bizarrely enough, but everything else that was already out, they had like tons of.
So did you stock up on what you needed?
I didn't need any that were there, but I grabbed a Ness and a Ness to give away and another Captain Falcon.
How many Captain Falcons do you have now?
8.
You
And that's
did
what you
it.
needed, right?
I did it.
Why
I
did
got
we
my
Nice.
need,
8
why did we need 8 again?
because I wanted to do like an amiibo league online, so I could have 8 Captain Falcons fight
Yep.
each other.
Yep.
Right.
That's so
That's
good.
so dumb.
No, it's so
I know.
good.
No,
I know it's dumb.
okay.
I don't care.
It's so
I have
good.
8 Captain Falcons.
Do they have did you nickname them or like number them or anything?
They haven't I haven't had that done yet. So
Okay. All right. All right. So after Seattle, well, you went to a convention, right?
yeah.
All right.
So one thing actually, because we went there after Iwata's passing, a bunch of the employees had turned like their 3DSs to Iwata or Iwata as their Mii, but they were all different colors. So like you would street pass 10 at a time, and they would all be different colored Iwatas that all say thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
It was actually like really touching.
Do they all have gold pants?
No, they were just like regular Mii's.
Okay. All right.
So we after Seattle, we went to Dallas for SGC Screw Attack Gaming Convention.
Is it hot down there right now?
Oh my God, yes.
What was it?
It was like 100 plus degrees,
Wow.
and it
I'm
was humid.
jealous. I'm jealous.
It was disgusting.
I want that.
No,
I want it
no
all.
one wants that. No
I want
one
it
wants
all-
Texas heat.
I want it
No.
all over me.
Ew. No.
How was the Screw Attack game convention?
It was all right. They didn't have Iron Man of Gaming this year, which made me sad. That was the main reason I went the last like 2 years.
Okay. So what'd you do instead?
Just kind of hung out with people that I knew there and went to panels. I ended up getting involved with 2 panels while I was there. I built a program for one of my friends, and then he invited me onto another panel where they played through Kaizo 3 for the first time.
Okay.
So had an all right time, picked up some cool stuff, got to see some cool people again.
What was the coolest thing you bought at this
There?
convention?
I mean, I think the only thing I bought were like games just for like mystery streaming.
Okay, so you can't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think I only bought a couple games there. That was it.
And then all the way to somewhat East Coast to Hamilton, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I call it East Coast, would you? I guess it's East Coast time zone.
Yeah, I mean it's East Coast of the States,
Mm.
but it's not the full East Coast of Canada.
It's like Central Canada, but East Coast, North America.
Yeah. It's because Canada's bigger than America. It's
Oh,
a
right.
bigger country.
Reese bought a stuffed Magikarp.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that a lot. That
She took a
Magikarp
bunch of
traveled more
pictures
than
of
me.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
that Magikarp had an adventure.
Yeah. It was a pretty big adventure.
It's pretty good. We should have had Captain Toad go with her. Would have been great. But yeah, we went to Hamilton for ConBravo. Just got back from that Monday afternoon, evening.
What's the weather like in Hamilton? Is it also super hot?
The first day or two was fine, and then like when we were leaving, it was like 36 degrees Celsius.
Man, I'm so jealous.
It was like humid as well. It was weird. I didn't think it was supposed to be that humid there, even though it's fairly close to the Great Lakes. It was just disgusting.
Okay. I like the heat. Hotter the better.
Oh shoot! I realized what I did pick up that I actually really liked from SGC. I picked up a stuffed squid from Splatoon.
Okay. All right. Do you have those amiibos?
Yeah, I got those when the game came out. 'Cause
Is
I had
it a
pre-order.
squid or a kid?
It's a squid. It's definitely a squid.
Okay.
Is that a trick question?
Yes.
But I don't know. Had a good time at ConBravo. Just really exhausted and happy to be not trapped.
Which
in it.
convention's better?
I see. It depends because like I went to ConBravo for work, and I went to SGC for fun. So
I'm assuming SGC is better. It's
I
more
mean,
desirable.
if I had to choose going to work and not going to work, I'd probably pick
I
not
know what
going to
choice
work.
I would make every day.
But like, there was like perks to being in Hamilton, like my debit card actually working.
What? You can use your debit card down here?
Nope.
Well,
It freaks out because it has chip in it.
I mean, so does mine. Mine works.
Really?
Yeah.
Because most places I try to use my chip at, it just
What bank
does
do you
not
have?
work. Scotia.
Oh, I have BMO. Scotia's huge too, though.
Yeah, Scotia's teamed up with Bank of America, so it works if I go to Bank of America. But
Okay. No, because that's what I used when I first came down here before I switched over.
mhm. I don't know. It got to the point that whenever I go to the States now, I just use my credit card because it's easier.
Okay.
But yeah, now I'm home. I had a good time at ConBravo. We did like 4 panels there. It was kind of crazy, but I had a good time. I bought a pretty sweet Nerf gun while I was there because I got a Borderlands themed like revolver, which I don't have nearby. Otherwise, I would show it off.
Okay.
And he's gone.
Is he?
And he's back.
Okay.
That was weird. All right. But yeah, other than that, I'm just happy to be home. I just sucks that in like a couple weeks, I may have to get my wisdom teeth removed and I'll be drugged up for a week. Hooray.
Is that gonna get in the way of PAX?
It may. That's the thing. I want to get them removed as soon as possible, but my consultation is not till like the 10th or 12th, and then after that's when they figure out when I can actually even get it done. It could be until after PAX.
You might want to do that.
Well, it depends. Like I want to get them removed right away because they will randomly start hurting, and I can't like.
I guess
talk
that's
and do
true.
everything.
Are you gonna show up to PAX with just like a mouthful of gauze?
No, because then that means I'm guaranteed to get sick, and I also wouldn't be able to run Throne controllers because I wouldn't be able to talk.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck with that. I guess we'll keep an eye on that. See what happens in the weeks to come.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm happy to be home. Yeah.
And PAX is the next trip, right?
And PAX is the next trip. Yeah.
All right.
And that's in a month.
Don't you
Less
have
than
a
a
wedding
month.
as well sometime this year?
That's in November.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gone for my birthday to this wedding.
Nice.
Maybe they'll give you a shout out during the ceremony.
I hope so because I'm the best man.
There you go.
There. Yeah, you got it.
I'd like to pause for a second, everybody. Before we do this ring garbage, I just want everyone to know it's John's birthday. We knew we'd have a fit if we didn't say something. Thanks for coming, John.
I mean, it is my sister's wedding, so.
Well, hey, speaking of sisters, this is the top-down perspective for
Good
July
segue.
30th.
Solid segue.
There you
Proud
go.
of you.
Yeah. John Wheeler, Paul Fleck, Sean Booker, all three here for so long.
Combining our powers for good once again.
Yep.
It's been so long.
It has been so
It's
long.
been so fucking long, man. Talking
John,
alone into the void. You don't know what that does to a person.
That was weird. That was
John,
I got better
you
the
might
second
know.
time.
Yeah, I know a little too well.
Yeah.
I have the least experience with that, and it's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Verbal tics. Like I started noticing that I said every like 2 seconds, and
And then after that, you try not to, and you get another
And
one.
then you say it more often as a result.
it was the worst. It was the worst. I got better the second week, but still, I feel bad for people listening. John, did you play any games while you were away?
Yeah.
All
More Record Keeper. Still enjoying that. Played Binding of Isaac 3DS.
Okay.
And I know Paul's got some.
I have a lot of problems with that. I wrote up a thing about what the problems I'm facing are, though.
Yeah, they mostly matched up with what I found. Like, randomly, you'll load into a room and the music will stop.
That's just an annoying thing. That is not gameplay breaking, like some of the other stuff. Like, sprites not loading.
Decent amount of lag. I've never had sprites not load. That's like the only thing that didn't happen.
Satan has never loaded for me. Like, when
Wow.
you know how you start that fight off with the Fallen, and then after that, the Satan statue comes alive? That statue
Yeah.
has never loaded for me, and I've played Satan, like, done a Satan run about 6 or 7 times now. Not once loaded for me. So
So you've had
Satan
to
is
fight
invisible.
Invisible Satan?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And only twice have his legs loaded for me. So it was weird.
Wow.
There was no Satan himself, like the statue form, but then his legs would just come out of nowhere when he died, basically. It's really, really shitty.
Weird.
Yeah. What do you think of it, though? How do you like it?
The slowdown was really the thing that kind of screwed it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, all right. It feels weird, like, because it's definitely like graphically toned down compared to like the PC and the other versions. So like a lot of like the
Shocker.
extra effects they put on. I know, really. A lot of the
Honestly,
extra effects they put on are gone. But
honestly,
I mean,
it's like the old Binding of Isaac. Like, it is that amount of slowdown in some parts.
if they patch that shit out, it'll be like a serviceable copy of Binding of Isaac.
And they are.
But like
They have announced
we're-
they are.
And but the only thing is, like, if you compare handheld versions, like the Vita version's way better because it's basically the console version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone in the chat has a question about Record Keeper. Does it work without internet access?
No,
Okay. So you weren't like playing it on the plane then?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, you either need like mobile data or Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I
hate that.
played,
I hate that so much.
You know what? I get why, because they want to make sure you're not cheating and shit. Because it's a free to play and they have like their own currencies and shit. But I still enjoyed it, or I still enjoy it. I'm still playing it. Played Streets of Rage 2 3D. It's Streets of Rage 2, but mobile,
Cool.
and comes
Getting
with
into those mobile games.
Yeah.
well, I mean 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Streets of Rage
Came
is
with
great.
Yeah, it had like this weird like relay mode or something like that, where like if you lose a life, you auto switch to another character, and you only have 4 lives. So each life is a completely different character, which is kind of neat.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the game I ended up spending most of my time on during like all my flights was Shantae and the Pirate's Curse,
Nice.
specifically the 3DS version, but it's also on like WiiU and I think like maybe 360 at this point. I don't know. I think it's on Steam.
I think it's
There's
on
some-
PC. Yeah.
There's some Shantae game on iOS. It was free a couple months ago.
That might be Risky's Revenge.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because there's Risky's Revenge and like the director's cut of that, and now there's the most recent one that came out is Pirate's Curse. It's fun. It's a platforming game. It's Metroidvania-ish in the sense that you're like traversing maps and trying to find like hidden rooms and stuff like that, and grabbing power-ups to let you go to other areas. But like it's like a light Metroidvania type game. I guess more Metroid than Metroidvania. I like it. It's fun. Recommend it if you're looking for that kind of game. And I also recommend Risky's Revenge, which was really good too.
All right.
And that's all I played.
Nice.
Paul, why don't you continue?
I'll continue by saying Binding of Isaac Rebirth on the new 3DS is fucking garbage, and you shouldn't pay any money for that until they've confirmed to fix it.
Dude, why was it so fucking expensive?
How much is it?
Yeah, it's $5 more
$20.
than
It's
the.
$90?
Yes, it's $90. Such an asshole. No, it's $5 more than the PC version for a broken port. So don't.
Is there anything new in it?
No.
Yeah, problems. Lots and lots of issues.
Besides an entire other dimension. That's like an extra 50% game, right?
I guess so. Yeah, according to them. Like, the only thing I have to say about it is don't do it, man. Don't pay money for this thing. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Like, all of Nicholas's 3DS ports have had this problem, and I don't understand why it's continuous. Like, 1001 Spikes had the
I was gonna say,
same problem.
yeah, it's garbage too.
I think VVV was the only one that didn't have any issues.
Yeah, that game plays totally fine. I don't know.
I would hope so, as
Wait, are these 3 games connected somehow?
they're all published by Nicholas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. But they're different developers, so that's kind of...
Nicholas
like
is like a porting company at this point.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they're more than just publishing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Nicholas also worked on Rebirth in general, like the PC versions, the console versions.
Right. Yeah. No, I was just thinking like, but the publisher doesn't really have anything to do with how the game is being developed. But
In this case,
if they're
do.
porting, then yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Mitch Cheddar, or whatever in the chat. Go ahead and allow him to post that link if you want to read. I wrote up what problems I was having with the 3DS version and why that's bad. I'm not going to rant about it again here because I'm just going to say don't buy it.
Someone says they load up the eShop and it's $10.
Yeah, I was wondering if this was because we're in Canada.
That's a pretty big change. You guys aren't at 50 to $1 though.
No, we're not.
Quick thing though, for
we're
audio
at 75.
people, if people want to read up whatever you wrote for 3DS, where can they find that, Paul?
Me?
Yeah. Did you write that up on Burning Barrel or did you write it up on
that's on my Tumblr. You could go to my Tumblr for that and weird pictures of stuff I like, I guess. Self-promotion.
There you go.
I don't know how to tumble. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at it.
Tumbling.
I don't know how to use that site.
Anyway, yeah, back to the price. $10 to $20 seems
bad.
Correct.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm loading up the shop right now to make sure that it hasn't just changed in price because of the way it was received.
That too.
Yeah, because I paid 21 something for that game on 3DS, and I know that because I still have the receipt for it in my email when I put funds in my Nintendo eShop card or whatever.
Actually,
Binding of Isaac Rebirth, $19.99.
Yep. Okay. Good. It's still that price.
That's the Canadian price, at least.
Yeah.
I might still be on Canada. Did you know for the PS4 and the Xbox, when you move countries, your account can't move countries?
Yeah, I know. That's so dumb.
I was looking this up, and the solution, I can't remember which system it was for. I think it was PlayStation, but their solution in like the FAQ was make a new account, which is not a solution.
No, it isn't.
No. Oh, there's a system update. Okay, never mind. I'm going to turn this off.
Anyways, moving on. I did play Tembo the Badass Elephant, which you played last week and I hadn't gotten to yet.
Yeah, I played that, not last episode, the episode before that, and I haven't gone back to it, and I've just been busy. I really want to.
That game is surprisingly really fun because, like, if you just watch video of it, it looks like maybe an Endless Runner Collectathon kind of thing, but it controls really nice.
Did you hear what I said about it?
No, I didn't listen.
Okay,
well, yeah, but...
The game is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it is.
It's Donkey Kong. The gameplay is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, only instead of being on Donkey Kong, it's like if you played all of Donkey Kong on, like, one of the animal companions, basically. That's how that game feels.
Like if you're on, like, the rhino guy. Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's exactly that's what this game is. John, do you know Tembo?
Yeah, I picked it up. It's made by Game Freak, the Pokemon guys.
That's exactly why I got it, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, this is not their first time they've gone outside of Pokemon, which I didn't know about at first. I thought this was, but no, they've done a few other stuff.
No, like Drill Dozer is actually really excellent.
Yeah, there's a few high profile stuff from them.
Mm-hmm.
Tembo's funny. I like the presentation of it. How there's a lot of onomatopoeia in that game.
I love the intro to it. There's like no voice acting or any of that. There's just like the comic-y looks and stuff like that. It's really well done. Enough about it.
It's pretty silly.
It's very silly.
Did you find it hard? I found it a bit hard at the beginning.
It's not that I found it hard. I just found it hard to play it properly, sort of thing. Like, you can run through that level and whatnot, but I have this problem where if I'm in a game where you have to collect peanuts in this case, I want to collect every fucking peanut, so I'll go back and, like, look for what I missed and stuff. And that's
my problem is I was playing it too fast, and I think that's why I was finding it hard, because I was just running into, like, exploding boxes, and you have to play slower than, like, normally I just want to hold down the charge button, but you have to go slower, or else you're just going to run into fire or something. Like that.
It does. That's one of my gripes with the game, is that it doesn't feel like the best part about that game is when you are charging through stuff and then, like, going off a jump after that or something, playing it fast. So the fact that the second level, I think it is, they start introducing where you really have to actually take your time, and it's not very good as a platformer. It's good as a running, like, platforming thing, but not like when you stop and then try to pinpoint. Like, you're an elephant. You're trying to make pinpoint jumps in some spots, and I don't think it's good. Can
elephants even jump? I don't know. I'm skeptical. I haven't seen an elephant jump. Just saying.
Have you ever seen an elephant fly?
No, I haven't done that either.
Okay.
They made a movie about it.
Oh,
What's
really?
it
Tell me
called?
more.
Operation Dumbo
Operation
Drop.
Dumbo
Yeah,
Drop.
yeah.
Wait, what are you guys referencing now?
God, I miss chatting with you, Paul.
By the way,
what are you referencing?
anybody who's too young to have seen Operation Dumbo Drop, you need to go check that movie out. It's so dumb. That movie.
I thought you guys were talking about Dumbo, but this is something else?
Yeah, that's a completely different movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Operation Dumbo Drop, man. They have to drop
Didn't it have
that.
Bill Murray in it?
I have no idea. I've never even heard
I
of
thought
this.
that was Larger Than Life or something. Was Bill
Oh, you
Murray?
might
I
be right,
thought
actually.
there was 2 elephant movies that came out within like the same year. Because that's how Hollywood worked for a long time. Operation Dumbo Drop was basically like they have to move an elephant or something across. They're in a war or something like that, and they have to move an elephant.
Andy Glover, Ray Liotta, and
Yeah,
Dennis Leary.
That's right. Oh, Dennis
Wow.
Leary, really? Oh my god.
Is this a comedy?
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what's bad? I saw that in theater. I was so stoked to go see an elephant movie.
It's the other elephant movie that has Bill Murray, Larger Than Life.
Larger Than Life.
I have never even heard of this movie.
Yeah. Now you have. You should check it out. It's probably on your Netflix because everything's on your Netflix.
That's true. We got a lot of Netflix down here.
Yeah, exactly. Tembo the Badass Elephant is basically like Operation Dumbo Drop. For better or for worse.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, for sure.
I still think it's like Donkey Kong.
Sure.
But anyway, yeah, the second level specifically, because I've only played the first 2 levels. I really have not played much. But the second one was just like, the first one's just, it's basically a tutorial. Even though there is a tutorial.
Yeah.
But then the second one is like, no, dude, you gotta like focus.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I think that's like maybe if you're getting further into the game, sure, slow you down a little bit and get used to doing other stuff. But like, let me run, man. I'm an elephant. Let me bust through some shit and spray water at a dude.
You're totally right. You gotta let me fly.
Yeah, you gotta let me fly. Danny Glover knew it. I think. I don't remember that movie at all. Other than that, I played Skyrim because I've been looking for something to just waste time in, and that is the best game to waste time in ever by yourself.
Okay.
Because, like, if you just want to waste time, you could play any MMO with other people and stuff. But if you just want to do nothing and feel like you've done something, Skyrim. That's the way to go. So I wasted about 4 hours in that the other night.
All right.
Hunting animals. Like, I basically got through the beginning tutorial part, got a bow and arrow, and just walked around shooting animals and making leather. Yeah.
All right. All right.
The most important thing I played, though, was Life is Strange Episode 4.
Yeah, boy.
And
I just finished it before we recorded.
how are you not crying? That is such a depressing episode.
That entire episode is just one bummer after the next.
Dude.
It also gets like creepy.
It's
and,
stressful.
Like, somewhat scary.
That's the
like
most stressful thing I've played in a long time. And that includes Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's has fucking nothing on this game because you care somewhat about these characters and nothing good happens in it. It is the worst.
Hey, I care a ton about these characters. Nobody's gonna touch my Max Caulfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. I wish we could talk about it. I
Yeah.
wish we could get into detail. We got it. We're definitely gonna do a spoiler cast at some point. One more.
There's only one last chapter left, right?
One
There's
last chapter.
one last chapter left.
What's crazy though is like, so I also played Game of Thrones this week, which was a good episode, but I'm so used to the Telltale games, the season's just like dipping and rising and dipping and rising in quality. This one has just been like knocking it out of the park month after month.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. It is so good.
It is. So Nitro Zelda says, do you have theories? I have so many theories, Zelda. Reddit couldn't hold all my theories of how my brain was going after that fucking episode was done. I think this weekend I'm going to get together with like some of my friends that played it, and we're just going to chat about it with each other. I have to talk.
Are you recording this?
I don't know if I should. Like, maybe I will, and
we're
if
gonna
people...
do a spoiler cast. Don't waste all the spoiler.
Like, we'll
talk.
do a spoiler cast for sure, but like I need to talk to people about this thing. I need a support group. I need therapy after what happened.
I
This is
definitely
a
want to talk to
glowing
you a
review
little
for this
bit
game.
about after we're done recording. I want to talk to you a bit about it. But yeah, no, that game starts. The first major decision was like, I can't believe you're asking me this game. This is messed up. You don't ask someone this. Um,
John,
and
what
then
are your
yeah,
thoughts on euthanasia?
what?
I was saying, John, what are your thoughts
Oh,
on
John.
euthanasia?
Um,
You don't have to answer that. I'm
thank
just,
God.
I'm just
Why are you
saying,
asking me that
because
question?
that's something. There's some heady topics in this fucking episode.
Ooh,
Youth in Asia. I have no idea what you're talking about.
you've
Please,
never heard of the term euthanasia?
mercy killings.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm starting to pick it up. No spoilers. No
No,
spoilers.
no, that's not
No
a spoiler.
spoilers.
That's
No
just
spoilers.
there's heady topics. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, episode 4, real good. If you're not playing Life is Strange, yeah, you're missing out.
Yeah, but they're kind of short enough that you could still play all 4 in like a day or two in a weekend. You can catch up easy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What else have you been playing though? Let's make that transition.
So I mentioned Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
episode 5 of 6. The only season of these adventure games where there's 6 episodes so far.
Ooh.
This was a great episode, if anyone's following that. Tons of action. Pretty much the hardest like binary choice is at the ending of this episode that I've seen in the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally, so I play through Game of Thrones with my girlfriend, and she does all the decision making because she's a huge Game of Thrones fan, and I
Sure.
don't care.
Sure.
And we just got to that decision, and we just both stopped, and we were just like, "Oh, you game, why?
Oh, you. Yeah.
Yeah. But apart from that, it had a bunch of great action, a bunch of like slower moments, so the pacing was real good, going back and forth. And I'm excited. It's now because Game of Thrones is always about like different plot threads, like a tons of stuff going on. And this one, like characters started meeting up, so I'm excited for the finale.
Oh,
But-
cool.
So see how that goes in whenever that happens. And then apart from that, I was gonna play all these other games. Like I have so many games.
Yeah.
I wanted to play some N++. I got Rare Replay. That's 30 more games right there. I've got 31 games I want to play.
Yeah.
My internet went down, so I can't play any of those. So I just played a bunch of offline Rocket League.
You're fucking right, you did.
I played so much offline Rocket League.
I need to
In fact,
play more Rocket
Today
League.
alone, I think I played 10 games in a row of offline Rocket League.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Which honestly, if you think that's not that much. That's like maybe an hour because
Yeah.
those games are 5 minutes long each.
Sure.
Maybe 7 with the replays and whatnot. But Rocket League is so good. John, how are you not playing Rocket League? I think this would be
I
right
have
up your
been
alley.
traveling. That's why.
You
I
gotta
haven't been home.
play Rocket League.
Like when it came out, Batman was out, so I wanted to wrap Batman, and then I left as soon as I wrapped Batman. And I didn't want to be playing like any PC games on the go really.
right.
Sean, I think you're correct in a Rocket League TDP team.
Hey, I'm just saying
Because
those
I've
teams
al-
are 3 people.
I've
There's
already
3 of us.
I've already called out filthy casual clothing people, saying that we could take them. So
okay.
Wait, what?
it's okay,
I'm-
John. Don't worry about it.
Well, I guess I got to get good at Rocket League now.
You should play some Rocket League. Here's the thing though. What system we're gonna play it on?
PC.
So PlayStation 4.
PC.
I mean, PlayStation 4 is where I've been playing the most. And then if we do it on PC, I have to then buy it.
Oh, you've been playing my
no.
copy on PC when you've been playing
Well,
it?
No, I've been playing the PS4 version. When on the PC one, I was
Yeah.
playing yours.
Okay.
And when my PS4 finally connected to the internet again, because I had a huge issue with that
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks ago, I started playing the PS4 one because it just looks so much better. But anyway, yeah, that game's great. I don't think I'm very good at it still. Like aerial stuff,
Dude,
no way, I'm not doing any of that.
flying stuff is so difficult to time.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but
When you
it's
do
a lot
though,
of fun.
it's so good when you do.
John, you at least know what this game is, right?
It's soccer with cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's good. I don't know much. I've been talking about it for weeks, but yeah, Rocket League is great. Everyone's going crazy for Rocket League. So I think the 3 of us should team up and play some Rocket League.
What? Yeah, how many people are on each team? 3 or 4?
2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
There's even one. You can do 1 versus 1 if you wanted.
Yeah,
But the standard seems to be 3-on-3.
that
'Cause
is.
four they just call like chaotic. And I haven't played a 4v4 game,
They're
but it
fun.
sounds like it's crazy.
They're okay.
I've only done 3 and 2.
Two's fun. 1-on-1 is fun because you can rank up pretty easy because you're doing
Okay.
everything.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Although I've mainly been playing offline games, so I'm already doing everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, it's the best soccer game. It actually like trains you to like don't just chase after the ball. Someone's got to be in goal.
Yep.
Someone's got to take like midfield, and you got to defend and stuff. Yeah, it's really good.
It's the NBA Jam for soccer games.
Is it
Really.
actually controllable hitting the ball
Oh,
and
dude,
like what
yes.
you want to do with it?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It feels real good, but there's still enough of a curve where you have to learn how to do it properly.
Even the driving is so nice and tight.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
like
good.
I feel like I have total control of that car even when I'm going up walls. And you have a double jump, so you're flipping in the air, doing bicycle kicks on that ball with weird boost and stuff going. Yeah. And like Paul said, you can fly because if you jump and then hit the boost and then pull back on the stick, you will start to boost and fly.
Yeah.
And if you hit the ball when you're doing that, you're a crazy person, but that's super hard.
I've gotten 1 goal flying. 1 goal,
Really?
and it felt
I've-
so good. Oh my god.
The best I've done is like a jump off the wall to hit it,
Yeah.
just to hit it.
Those
and then
are
I'm
good
like,
too.
Oh, hey, I hit the ball. Great. I hit the ball in the air. I got an aerial hit badge. Sweet.
Yep.
'Cause that's hard enough as it is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty good at least this only works for the offline games because online people just burst for the ball at the beginning. But in the offline one, I'm pretty good at hitting the ball on like the kickoff and getting it right in the net. But again, you can't do that online.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, Rocket League's real good.
Yeah.
Let's move on to all this news.
All right.
Oh man.
All right, there's a bunch of stuff. Let's talk about what Konami is going to be releasing next.
This is great.
So you're thinking, oh sweet, they got Metal Gear, they got all these great IPs, Silent Hill, Contra.
Yep.
They're coming out with a pachinko machine.
Okay.
It's Castlevania themed.
Okay.
And it promises erotic violence.
Yeah.
The words erotic violence are straight up in the trailer, along with countless boobs.
Well, you can count them.
There's probably like 12 sets of boobs.
Sure.
So, and there's girls moaning in the trailer, and you got your erotic violence pachinko machine coming out in Japan. That's weird. I'm gonna put the trailer in the chat for people in case they haven't seen this.
Yeah, I put a link to the article.
In fact, the opening of the trailer is just some gross dude laughing, and it's the creepiest thing ever. I think ever.
I'll see if I can get a sound clip of it here. Like, I'm not going to show the video, but I'll play the video and we'll hear it.
This probably sucks.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good gross laugh. That's
I know,
a pretty
right?
good laugh.
Yep.
It's terrible.
That's what I assume that's Dracula since this is Castlevania, because that's Richter.
Or
the-
just
the
a
Belmont.
creepy old man who's playing the game with one hand.
Oh, no. What's his other hand doing, though?
You don't want to ask that. You don't want to know the answer to that.
Oh, okay.
Nothing good.
Okay.
Um,
This is a
Zom-
weird thing to bring up.
I love that the text erotic violence is the only English in the entire trailer.
It's so good.
That's amazing.
It's just the worst thing. This is the worst. Anyway, yeah, so you can watch that if you wanted to. Zombie has been confirmed. This is the ZombiU port coming to PC, Xbox One, and PS4. It's coming out August 18th, so that's pretty soon here.
Yep, that's cool.
There was rumors of that. I might finally play that.
Will it be any good is the question, because the big idea of Zombie U was that it used the tablet so much.
I guess, but you could still like just open up an inventory screen on the main screen while having the game still playing, right? So we'll see about that. Games with gold. So for August, they announced Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for all of August. These from August 16th to September 15th is Storm Warning Edition. How to Survive Storm Warning? I have no idea what this is.
How to Survive was okay. I played that on PC, but I don't know what this edition is, so.
What is this game? What kind of game is this?
It's like a isometric survival game. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first half of August, this is now 360 games. Metro 2033, and then the second half is Metro Last Light. That's a pretty good pairing. You got 2 weeks to play the first one. You got 2 weeks to play the second one. So that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
not
good.
bad. But more importantly, the PlayStation Plus lineup came out, and that's always better.
Yep.
Don't mince words or anything.
Well, it is.
I know. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying like there's zero hesitation.
So on PlayStation 4, we're getting Lara Croft Temple of Osiris.
I want to play it so bad.
I've been wanting to play that too.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Limbo on PlayStation 4, which we actually already got on Xbox a while ago.
Yeah.
Sound Shapes is coming to everything. That game's great. Stealth
That
Inc.
game
2.
was already on everything, wasn't it?
And yeah, it already was. But I'm just saying we're getting it for free, and it's it's on everything. Stealth Inc. 2 is on everything, and then God of War Ascension on PS3. I'm actually bummed that's not PS4, just because that's the one God of War I haven't played.
Okay.
And then Castle
I heard it's the
Storm-
one you can skip, honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Actually, I just lied. I haven't played God of War 2 or
Oh,
the
wow.
second PSP one. And then Castle Storm on PS3 and PlayStation Vita. I'm just excited about Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris.
Dude,
'cause
yeah.
I liked that first game a lot. So.
Yeah.
And then here's a really cool thing about PlayStation Plus. This is just kind of rumored, but someone was posting online that in their What's New section on the PlayStation 4 in the UK, there was a video entitled "Vote to Play" describing a new feature where you vote on what Plus games you want out of a choice of 3. The one with the most votes, will go up next month, and the other 2 will get heavily discounted. And the example screenshots the person's showing is Zombie Vikings, Armello, and Grow Home. But that would be really cool if they did that. They should totally do that. Or they should just put Grow Home on for PlayStation Plus because I want to play that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do own it on Steam. I just need to play that game. Regardless, they should definitely do a voting thing for PlayStation Plus. I think that's a great idea. What's next? Okay, here, I don't care about this, but the Miiverse got some kind of visual upgrade.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They did it.
Yep.
The one thing people wanted the most. The one
thing missing out of my Miiverse experience.
The one thing.
I have no idea what's different because I really don't care about the Miiverse.
Yeah.
But you know what I
agree.
do care about?
I do.
The WiiU TV is no more. It's being shut down
The
next week.
TV.
Clearly what you cared about.
One question, did any of you ever use this even once?
I tried using it once. It didn't support anything, so I stopped using it.
I used it once to be like, oh, I can turn the volume up and down on my TV. I don't have cable, though, so why would I ever use this? And that was it.
Oh yeah, the TV control feature's, like, neat. That's about it.
Not even once.
There you go. I didn't think so. I don't know anyone who's done any of this. Like, I don't... But yeah, so in case you were planning on it, too bad they're shutting it down on August 11th. Bummer, man.
Yeah.
In other weird news, Razer bought Ouya.
Why?
I don't know. Did our cameras just die?
Yep, they all did.
Great.
Yep.
Thanks, Skype.
You can thank Skype for that, people. And as soon as you guys turn your cameras back on, it should
I'm back.
fix itself.
I'm on. Although Skype is telling me we need Skype Premium to make a group
Yeah,
video
that's
call.
Skype Premium.
I don't know how we're getting
Oh, is
around
that
this.
why it's all black now? Because we need Skype Premium?
Is Skype just like make a new update or something? What is this?
This is so fucking dumb. John,
Skype's-
you just got back. Why are you breaking shit already?
Because I haven't been able to stream.
Well, you're
Skype
making
I have
it
to get
so
all
we
my
can't.
glitches on streams.
Skype is terrible. So wait, is John
Get
not
out
gonna,
all my glitches on streams.
is John not going to be able to join? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
So
We're
wait,
all
how
black
are
now,
we
though.
doing this?
The magic of the internet.
Like I can see you guys.
Yeah, you should pop over and look at our video
Oh.
feed. Oh, there it
There we
is.
go. That fixed. I don't know what happened, but it's good apparently.
Thank you, based Skype gods.
Oh my god, I see how dark my feed looks on the stream.
It was so bad.
So wait, do we need Skype Premium or not?
No, I guess not.
So Skype is even bad at being bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anyway, speaking of bad,
Yeah.
Razer bought Ouya.
Is that bad though? Like, who cares? Right?
That's just. I'm just saying the Ouya is bad.
The Ouya is bad. I don't know
Yeah.
what Razer's gonna do with it. Maybe turn it into like an overpriced paperweight or something.
I think it already is that though. Right?
Yeah, you're not
Do
wrong.
either of you have an Ouya?
No.
No.
Ironically enough, though, it's because I couldn't get one because they sold out too quick when I wanted one.
John, I'm surprised you don't have an Ouya.
I only would have wanted one for Towerfall, and I was able to wait till it came out on every other system.
All I'm saying is you even own a Wii Mini, and you don't
Yeah,
have an
because
Ouya?
someone literally gave me the money for it.
Well, sooner or later you'll have an Ouya.
You're gonna need one for your museum.
You are in the history.
Okay,
I
guess.
didn't miss this.
Okay.
I didn't miss this.
All jokes aside, though, if you were to actually open a museum, you would have to get one just to
Okay, if I was going to actually do this theoretical museum, yes, I would need to
Ha!
have Ouya.
I see. I knew it. Confirmed. Museum coming.
All I'm saying is I have a problem with all this ifs we're throwing around when it's
Right.
clearly a when.
When. You're
you
right.
open
You're
this,
totally right.
This it's not even theoretical when this practical museum comes out.
Practical. I don't know if that's the right word either to call a
It
museum.
definitely isn't.
Anyway, so Ouya bought Razer bought Ouya. Ouya didn't buy anything, and remember when they first came out, they said we were going to give a bunch of money to developers, and then they didn't.
They didn't have
Razer-
money to give them.
Exactly. Razer apparently is going to be like honoring most of those
Good.
commitments to those developers. I guess that's the thing.
That's
I'm
a
just
great
surprised
PR move.
anyone is still caring about developing for the Ouya.
I think it's that the developers for the Ouya want their money, and that's
Yeah.
really it. I've heard. I think Razer's working on like an Android console as well, so maybe that's why they bought the Ouya.
Well, it also might just be for using like their store or any kind of audience they do have, just kind of buying those. But anyway, that was weird. But here's something interesting. So Dragon Quest XI was announced.
Yeah.
That's coming to PlayStation 4 and 3DS.
Yep.
Along with this announcement, Square Enix announced that Dragon Quest X and 11 might be coming to the NX. So first NX announced game. Write it in the history books. Dragon Quest X and 11.
Yep.
They did it.
Do you remember what the first Wii U announced game was?
Announced? No.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I remember what the first Wii
it
one
probably
is.
was Zombie U, to be fair.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know the first Wii one was Red Steel.
Yeah. That's why
that's
I
what I'm
wanted a
thinking.
Wii.
That's why I'm thinking maybe Zombie U is correct, yeah. And then wasn't for like 360, it was Dark Sector
Oh, dude, Dark Sector. I think you
was
might
it?
be right.
with the glaive.
I have that game somewhere.
I also own that game, yes. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't really care about Dragon Quest that much, or that Dragon Quest 11 has been announced.
Well,
I just
10 is an MMO like Final Fantasy 11 and 14. So
is it 10 appeared on the Wii U, 3DS, and PC? Yeah, probably. You're right.
yeah.
Yep.
So hopefully 11 is just the standard Dragon Quest again.
I have absolutely no idea. There's screenshots. You can look at them. It doesn't say one way or the other.
Screenshots say F all. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just interested in the whole. This is the first NX title announced. So
Sure.
you put that in history books. John, when you open your museum, you can say first NX title announced, Dragon Quest 10 and 11 titles. Last is Fallout Shelters coming to Android on August 13th. Who's excited?
Oh, they finally got a date for it. Nice.
You guys excited?
Yeah, of course.
You're
Yeah.
gonna play some Fallout Shelter. You're gonna make all the ladies pregnant.
What? Yeah. That's what I do. I
Yep.
guess.
Yep. Questions.
Yeah, questions.
John, maybe you forgot, but if people wanted to send questions in, what would they do?
I clearly forgot. So how am I supposed to answer this? That they're supposed to send a message to topdownperspective@gmail.com.
But what if they
Facebook
want to
is
send an
Top Down
actual
Perspective.
letter?
God, not again.
People know how to find that information if they want to send a letter.
Yeah, yeah.
It's John's P.O. box. Do it. It's always hilarious.
It's always hilarious.
We will read your letters on the air. No, it doesn't even matter if they're dumb. We'll read them because you went through the time of mailing a letter. But yeah, there's a Twitter group.
The Postal
there's a Twitter
Service
group.
thanks you for your patronage.
They need to do something. At TDP Podcast on Twitter and then the Facebook group.
Yes.
I'm gonna read this first question.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay.
I don't even know what it is. Why? Do you want it or something?
No, the only reason is because, like, if it goes around, I get one that's, like, 4 paragraphs long. But that's fine. I'm fine with
Okay. Bram writes, I don't know how often you use YouTube on your smartphone, but Google recently updated the app with new features and a better UI. How do you feel about these changes made to the app, or is it just me crashing like crazy? I tried it out. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it looks the same to me, too. I was kind of hoping one of you maybe saw something
I was
different.
like, am I missing something? It looks exactly the same to me.
It works fine for
I
me.
hear you can that they're adding vertical video support.
That would actually be cool.
I hear that's coming for phone stuff.
Good.
All right, thanks for writing in.
All right, next one comes in from Brooke. Hey guys, I have a story to tell. I was in Seattle visiting family. Where did summer even come from? Visiting family during E3 2015, and during my trip, my aunt, through one of her connections, was able to get us a tour of Xbox. The guy and I talked about the conferences and the blunder that was their original Xbox plan. It was a great experience to be able to talk to someone in the industry. Also, there's a pet store on site. You could practically live there if you wanted with how many different stores and services there are provided. Onto the questions. What was the coolest thing you found at your grandparents' house or the like? For me, it was a coin that supposedly came from the Roman era. And have you ever gotten a game, or found/gotten a game, that should have been way more expensive than it was, whether it be at a store, garage sale, etc.?
John, does Nintendo have a pet store?
No.
Oh, man.
Does it have anything cool like Xbox?
I mean, here's the thing.
It has a Mario
Xbox,
burger.
Microsoft has like
Yeah, it has the Mario burger.
Microsoft has like fucking 20 buildings.
Although to be
in that
fair,
area.
I have a feeling the Xbox site also has the Mario burger.
Yeah.
Sorry, John, what did you just say?
I said Microsoft has like 20 buildings for like their campus. It's like to get to Nintendo, we had to drive through Microsoft.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Did you stop at Microsoft?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. What was the first question? Stuff you found at your grandparents' place?
My grandfather had this pocket watch that he took to World War II with him, so I inherited that.
My
cool.
grandparents live on the other... nothing.
I'm
Absolutely nothing.
I'm honestly actually with Sean. Never really found anything cool or unique. A
Nope.
lot of junk. A lot of junk.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of my grandparents anyway. They're on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
And ever gotten a game that should have been way more expensive? Okay, so you got a deal.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to
Boxes
think
of like NES games, like take the whole box for $20 and you find like games that are worth $20 each in there. Like
Yeah. I once bought it was a NES and like 2 controllers I think and a couple crappy games all for like $20. And then I found a SNES with 2 controllers, a couple games, and like some kind of first party arcade stick or something. Like it was an arcade stick, but it didn't look like souped up or anything for like $30. That was pretty good. Yard sales are where it's at.
Oh, a friend of the family like gave my parents this box with a PS2, a controller, and Final Fantasy X for free one day. They were just like, here, take this.
That's great.
So
Nice.
that was probably, like, I got something for completely free that at the time was still over $100, because this was a long time ago. Final Fantasy X came out the year before. That's weird. That was weird.
It probably would have been close to 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yes.
Why the fuck did they just give... Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I need more
but-
family friends who just don't want their games anymore. It's like, yes, I
Yeah.
will collect these things for you.
Yeah. I will take all of them.
John will put them in his museum.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, that's how I got a bunch of like NES and SNES games when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
All right. John, it's your turn.
All right, I see you guys give this one to me. All right. Great B-Man writes in and says, saw your Twitter on Tuesday about funny anecdotes. Didn't know you like these things that much, but hey, makes me feel good to know you enjoy them, so I'll do my best.
We love them.
Though first thing is first, I feel a little bad that my dad is the butt of all these stories. Yes, he's very bad
Thank you. This is great.
Oh, my God, you're way too entertained in this dude's misery. Yes, he is very bad at gifting video games. My half-siblings recently got Mario Party 10, which they played once and never touched it again, even after he tried to coax them into playing it more.
That's the saddest thing.
I mean, that's true about Mario Party 10, to be fair.
You guys want to
Yeah.
use that gift I got you? No?
Oh, no. Don't say it like
Oh,
that.
no.
Okay.
That really does make it seem bad.
I'm sorry, great B-Man. Dad. Great B-Dad.
The great B-Dad.
While he might be bad at gifting video games, his own personal tastes are actually quite good. He's gone on record saying that Resident Evil 4 is one of his favorite games of all time. A solid choice, really. Actually, his own love for Resident Evil is why I tried the franchise in the first place. My favorite games are Remake and 2. What are yours?
For Resident
Probably
Evil?
going to say 4. Yeah, I'm probably going to say 4.
Resident Evil Director's Cut, followed by Remake, followed by 2, followed by 3, followed by 0, followed by 4, followed by 5, and probably
is
the
this?
Revelations
So,
game
so
somewhere in
you've
there.
played a couple is what you're saying.
Like,
John, he
yeah.
just schooled your answer.
This is like the series that got me heavy into gaming.
I think he's calling you out?
That's
Resident Evil Gun Survivor.
Yo, dude, Gun Survivor was great. We beat that 4 times in one night because
That
it
game
was
pretty fun,
it
isn't
was
it?
stupid. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
really dumb.
when it actually came out, that was like top. That was cutting edge, man.
Dude, did you ever play the second one, the Code Veronica one?
Yes, that one I didn't like as much. It didn't
Jesus.
seem to have as much personality to me. I like the Umbrella Chronicles games on the Wii though, like the
Umbrella
more
and Darkside, yeah.
Yeah, those have been great fun.
Also explained Krauser.
Also, I'm calling you out, I guess. So
I played
there's
WarioWare Twisted 3 times in one night. Like
Nice.
the whole single player mode.
Nice. You just loved it so much, right?
Yeah. It's a great game. That's really good. There's a great narrator in that game.
You're not wrong. Anyways,
All right. This is halfway through the first paragraph of 3. With that said, however, he is also a terrible individual for the exact same reason. Care to hear why? Well, as
Yes.
we all know, the Resident Evil franchise is pretty well known for being fairly frightening and gruesome. Needless to say, it earns its M rating. The first game was released in 1996. Do you know how old I was in 1996?
No.
Here's a hint. I still needed a nightlight to help me sleep.
nice.
So you can imagine how frightened I got during certain scenes. If I recall correctly, I think the longest time I spent having trouble sleeping after seeing this game in action was a whole month. I just laid there in bed trying to go to sleep, but too afraid of a zombie coming into my room,
Oh, no.
sometimes even screaming.
Oh no.
Schoolwork suffered a bit because of my lack of sleep during those times. My mother wasn't too thrilled with him after that. They're divorced, in case you haven't guessed
Oh
by now.
no. Great
So is
B-Dad.
Resident
Was it because of this?
So his Resident Evil time was reduced while I was visiting him until I was old enough to better appreciate those games. Still, even after I now willingly play Resident Evil on occasion, those childhood memories still resurface here and there, making me question if I should play something more lighthearted. This is especially true of the original when I go through the east hall of the first floor where those dogs burst out of the window. I have a severe case of cynophobia, fear of dogs. So you can imagine my reaction when I saw that MA39 Cerebus coming, or the
Nice.
Cerberus coming.
I can't believe he actually did the fucking specimen number. That's amazing. Good work, dude. Good
Apparently
work.
he's a fan.
Great B-Man is my new best friend, by the way. I'm so happy to introduce you to
Oh
him.
my god. Cerberus come crashing through the glass for the first time. Even as an adult, it still gives me the heebies, which segues nicely into this week's question. Is there any parts in games, or even whole games in general, that you have trouble playing or just outright refuse to play due to phobias, beliefs, or even finding it just too disturbing? Would love to hear your own stories.
Yes. Yes, there are.
I don't play scary games because they're scary. So just all of that. Just all of that. I don't need any of that. I'm trying to think more like phobia or
I'm gonna say no. I tried like Five Nights at Freddy's. I was bored during the whole thing. I got like as a kid, I got kind of mentally scarred because of like the Friday the 13th movies, and I haven't really found shit frightening as a result.
That's fair. Which one?
What's the one where he gets resurrected by lightning because of that kid eating up his body? I feel like that's the 5th one or the 6th one.
It's just those movies are so dumb. I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
it's so good. So good.
I thought that for Life is Strange 4th episode was creepy.
It was. It was stressful.
I was gonna say specifically. How do I say it without spoiling? The part when they go downstairs.
Yep. Yep.
I was like, something is just gonna jump out. Something bad is gonna happen here. I won't say anything else. And I'll say, you know what? I'll say the ending of Gone Home really messed with me. I'll say that.
Okay. For me, anything, I've made this public before, anything to do with cameras, so I can't play Fatal Frame, like, by myself at all, because I can't physically play the game. Like, I don't want to go through it. And Five Nights at Freddy's ruined my night.
For a whole month?
No, for that weekend.
Okay.
Like, I didn't hold on to it for a whole month. But, yeah.
All right. I got the next one. Andy writes, I recall Paul saying in a past podcast that he was learning Japanese for a future trip to Japan. How goes the progress on that?
That fucking language is rough, man. It is rough. It's not even the fact that you're learning a new language. It's that you're learning a new alphabet and then how to put words together with that alphabet and then what the words mean. And they mean multiple things in different connotations and how they're said in a sentence. So it's rough. It's going to be a lifelong process from here. So, but thank you for checking in.
Also, did you guys hear about the erotic Castlevania pachinko machine being made by Konami?
Yep.
Yes. Did any of you guys catch any of EVO this year? If so, what was one of the most hyped matches you saw? Leffen versus Plup, I hope I'm saying that right, in Melee, and Mamochi versus Gamer B was high up there.
I was at SGC the whole weekend. I didn't see any Vivo.
I didn't watch any, but I've just been hearing a whole bunch of this Gamer B finale stuff for Street Fighter on other various podcasts. Paul, did you watch anything?
No, I didn't. I've been hearing about this stuff on the internet as well.
Oh, there was this one bit with Guilty Gear. Oh my god, that was so funny. It made like Sports Center. That's how like.
Oh wait, I did hear
big it
about
was.
this.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was the grand finals of Guilty Gear. It might have been, but like, it's like it shows like a really tough fight.
Yeah, it was.
And then
Yes,
this Milia
it was the
player
finals.
wins a fight, gets up, starts like cheering and jumping around. Didn't realize it was like best 2 out of 3, and the wasn't on the controls when the round started, and then the other guy got a perfect and won like the tournament.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was on. Yeah, you're right. That was on ESPN.
It's fucking hilarious.
Finally, Splatoon's getting its August DLC next week. Along with it, they're updating the map Urchin Underpass, a map I extremely despise because of a massive choke point in the middle. Were there any maps in the game in general you disliked, but was later changed for the better? Oh, any maps in a game that you disliked them or changed? I can't think of them changing maps that often. When is it?
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever even
It's
come
like,
across something like that.
how are they updating the map exactly? I guess just making another pathway.
I've kind of fell off the Splatoon thing, so
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, apparently the level
Um,
cap's going up to 50 now or something like that.
but in terms of change, yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever even seen a map get changed.
Not unless it's like between games, like a Halo 2 map moving to Halo 3 or something like that.
Yeah, and then yeah, and for that I haven't played enough games like consecutively to notice the difference or whatever. So I'm trying to even think of like Mario Kart stages.
Yeah, no, that's a very uncommon thing. I'm
Yeah.
surprised like Nintendo's
Yeah.
doing it.
All right, Paul, you got
Yeah,
the next one?
Yep.
apparently like Smash got DLC today too. Like it got like or is getting two new stages or two N64 stages brought up to it and like tournament modes finally enabled.
Two N64 stages. Like, what stages do people like from the N64 game? There's like 10.
Uh the Hylian Castle one and
Okay.
the Peach's Castle one.
I don't even remember the Peach's Castle one.
Peach's Castle is the weird one with like the platform that moves like left and right that just extends on one side and shrinks on the other and has like two weird ramps in the middle of the sky and a bumper floating around.
Oh, it's sounding a little more familiar. Okay.
It's like a really weird abstract looking stage, but I
Right.
guess people wanted it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it for the email questions. Let's move on to Twitter, I guess,
Yep.
with Comet SX writing in. Any SGDQ speedruns you recommend watching or plan on watching? I recommend Ori and the Blind Forest and Roundabout runs. I haven't caught any
I haven't
SGDQ.
been watching, but I should watch Ori. I like that game a lot.
I've been watching SCDQ. What I got to see, I missed the first 2 days. Apparently, the my buddy Pat's Maldita Castilla race
I
was
heard about
pretty
that.
good. Apparently, that was really entertaining.
They wrote about that in Kotaku, apparently.
Yeah, so apparently it was really good.
Wait, what game was this?
Maldita Castilla. It's a like fan game of Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay.
So like it's an homage to that.
Those games are hard.
Trying to think of what other runs were actually good to
Oh,
watch.
I watched the Silent Hill 2 run by, oh my god, what's her name? Something Gillespie. San Gillespie. That was good. That was a good run. Carcinogen was on the couch for that one, too. So that was fun to watch. That was at like 3 in the morning, though. So,
I heard there were some super cringy runs too,
oh
like the
my
Crash
god.
Bandicoot 2 one.
Oh god. I watched that video of like the cringy parts of that. I feel so bad for that guy because
What happened? Also, Paul, it seems like you're watching a lot.
no, those are the only two things I saw. So I saw the like Silent Hill 2 run and somebody linked me to the Crash Bandicoot guy run, and basically it's one of those things where he's trying to be funny but you can tell he's probably not very comfortable talking with people listening, sort of thing, and makes a whole bunch of tasteless jokes, a lot of stuff talking about how like about killing ourselves and then relating that to suicide and stuff, even though he's talking about it in the game. The very end he says something about becoming a psychopath and killing everybody. Like, I don't know, it's really cringy. Like,
Seems weird. Okay.
it's really bad. Yeah. I
And
feel
people in the
so
chat are
bad
saying
for
that that guy's channel got banned.
I feel so bad for that guy because you can tell he was nervous as hell and was just like trying to be entertaining, but
He went too far.
it's that line you have to draw, and sometimes it gets blurry that he didn't have that line at all.
Apparently, he is permabanned from AGDQ. They kicked him off the
Oh yeah,
premises too.
joking about domestic abuse as well. Yeah, I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah. I saw people saying they lost like 40,000 viewers or some crazy amount during that portion.
Yeah, they lost a lot
And
of people.
it took them like till the next day to get it back, and that was during the Tetris block, which is always an amazing watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I should catch up on that for sure. Oh yeah, that was so bad. There's a video on YouTube. Like, you don't have to find the actual run. There's just a video that's like 20 minutes of all of his.
Is it even that long? Like the cringe video?
The cringe video is like 7 or 8 minutes, I think. It's like the whole run cut down to the weird stuff he
Yeah,
said.
didn't the dude like actually not finish the run? He soft locked the game on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, so he also
Like,
did that. He wasted everybody's time. So there was also that. I don't know. It just seemed really trolly in a lot of ways, but I don't think he necessarily meant it to be. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not worth talking about this long. If it's on
Yeah.
YouTube, if you want to watch it, watch it.
all I know is that the GDQ Twitter account apologized for it. So
Yeah. Yeah. So any other runs, John, you're looking forward
Castlevania,
to?
Castlevania block was also pretty good. Like
Mhm.
the Julius Donosaro run or Aria of Sorrow and Donosaro runs were really good.
Mm.
Symphony of the Night Race was excellent.
I should watch more of this.
You really should.
Yeah.
Right now they're doing Banjo Tooie. That's going to be probably for an hour or so. Let's see what's even coming up.
Is it going on
Donkey Kong-
tomorrow?
Oh yeah, it goes on till like
Till Sunday, I believe.
Saturday
Okay.
night, Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Cool. Probably put that
I
on
might.
work.
I'm curious about the Chrono Trigger 100% run if they hit that. But that's
Mm.
going to be obnoxiously long. Like already it says 5.5 hours for just doing the game. Period.
That's really not that bad for that game.
I know, but like they did like Earthbound by comparison, they did in like an hour and a half.
That's really quick.
That it was frightening how quick they went through Earthbound.
That right there is an awesome game done quick.
That is a yeah. That's a pretty fast run. Pretty speedy.
All right, next question. I'm going on to it.
Yeah.
No More Spiros sends in, what's your dream Mii Fighter costume for Smash Bros. Like DLC? Essentially, the only one you'd actually want to pay money for.
Solid Snake.
So just like Snake's camo outfit.
Sure.
I saw. Did I see like Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia?
Yeah, that got added like today.
That's really awesome. That's probably what I would have picked.
I want another me. I want my me to wear an outfit of another me.
Just like it's wearing like the skin,
Like a skin
Of a
coat or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
like implied that
It's like a mascot version of a me. The me is wearing a mascot version
like
of
those
a me.
zombie people in The Walking Dead where they just wear zombie skin. That's terrifying. Or it's like in Batman when the Joker cut off his face and then like stapled it to his head. That's okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no me costume I really would have cared about. They technically already added it in with like Zero and Proto Man. So
All right, next one is
2 questions from the
Oh.
Mirror Knight. I'll start with the first one. Do you guys plan to make another TDP stream sometime soon, like the Sega Saturn ones? I don't know. Do we?
No, I'm not in Calgary.
yeah, Sean has to be in Calgary to actually make that
Yeah.
happen.
So it'd have to be around Christmas when I'm up there next.
We could do that though. We could work something out for that.
provided we're all home for it.
Yeah. And the second question is
Have you guys read the Archie Mega Man comics as of late? Worlds Unite crossover. Do you expect more crossover like this? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So the Archie Mega Man comics, there's a crossover between like a bunch of Capcom games
Are
and
you
a
reading
bunch of
this?
Sega games. No, I've just seen enough of it shown online to know the gist of it.
Okay.
So like I've seen like Zero and Arthur teamed up with someone who kind of looks like Cream the Rabbit, talking to like the big bad from Ghouls and Ghosts. I know that like Knights is also in it. Vise from Tales of Symphonia, not Tales of Symphonia, Skies of Arcadia, and a bunch of other like random Sega and Capcom games like Alex Kidd and stuff like that.
I read Archie, but not this crossover.
Apparently, it's really good.
Fact, all new Archie is
Nice.
really great.
Okay.
And also Afterlife with Archie, also really great.
I've heard all those have been really excellent too.
There's like 8 of them, if that even. And yeah, no, they're pretty cool.
Cool.
But yeah, no, they just relaunched Archie, so there's only one issue out so far, and it's a lot of fun.
It might be time I go to the store, pick one of those up.
Actually, so like this came out a while ago, and I had a digital version of it that I read, and I was like, man, I should go pick that up. It'd be cool to have a physical one.
Yeah.
And then randomly, a care package from my mom showed up. I never even mentioned anything comic book related to her in I don't know how long. Archie #1's in there. I don't know how that even happened, but moms know, I guess, right?
They're
Yeah.
psychic.
Yeah.
They are psychic.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Oh,
with
yeah.
mine right now.
People mention there's an Archie versus Sharknado going on right now. Archie versus Predator is also going on.
I mean, they already had Archie meets the Punisher back in the 90s, so.
Yeah,
got
they do
it.
tons of crossovers. So
I gotta head down to Phoenix Comics on 16th Avenue in Calgary, Alberta.
is that the North one? Yeah, that is the North one. 'Cause the 17th is the other one.
Also,
I've been
vying
to
for
that
that
one once.
sponsorship for TDP. Come on, Phoenix Comics.
That's not gonna ever
That's not
happen.
gonna happen.
All right, Konagami writes in on a scale of 1 to 10, John, how mad were you at HBox at Evo for Melee?
0, because I didn't see it, and I have no idea what actually happened. I kept hearing something about
what is this?
Hungry Box. Apparently, he was camping in Melee or something like that, and like I saw a lot of people being super salty about it. So I don't know what exactly happened. All I heard was like it was a Jigglypuff versus a space animal, and apparently like it was a super unfavorable matchup. So Hungry Box just kept camping in a certain area to try to draw the space animal towards him. That's all the gist I've gotten, but I never actually saw this in action, so I don't know. He stalled the ledge a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, I have no idea. I did not watch any of Evo.
I
except for
thought
that
it was
Guilty
an
Gear shit.
outrage, personally. How could they do this? Do they not know the rules of the game? I don't know anything about competitive Melee. I'm so sorry.
James writes in, if you were the leader of the villainous organization in the next Pokemon game, what would your goal be?
World domination.
Isn't that
I
what
mean,
the
that's
first
what
one
they
was?
always all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first one.
Like, are we supposed
Or-
to
yeah,
think differently than that? Like,
I would create a new world, then take that one over.
I think they've done that too.
What?
Well, because at least if it wasn't the most recent Pokemon or the one before that, the legendaries are about like they're the ones that like created the universe and stuff. They were trying to capture those.
I'd
So I
probably
think
just
we're-
rob banks. Like, get money.
I think that was Team Rocket, actually.
I don't think there was. I don't think there's no banks in Pokemon.
Where do they keep all their Poke dollars?
Just on them.
Okay, then I would beat up little kids and take their money. Same thing.
Okay. Or like Pokemarts.
Yes, Poke.
That's where all my money goes.
Yeah, I would probably rob Pokemarts.
How about going back in time and like messing with like the original like Ash or Red?
Nah.
I would go back in time and make Pokemon not exist. That would be the real evil.
I don't think they've done a time travel one. I think that would work. That's mine.
No,
Your
wasn't one
mom
of
is
them,
your
like-
bank.
That is true, technically.
I'd go take money from moms then. I don't know. Just get money. Print money.
Yeah, see, people are writing in Team Galactic from Gen 4 wanted to remake the world
Wow.
using, yeah.
Okay.
Although, yeah. And then the generation after that, the legendaries were like, they created time and space or something. So, yeah.
Yeah, that like Dialga and Palkia, I think were the space and time ones.
No. That's Gen 4. Gen 5, they become like gods. The legendary Pokemon are basically gods. Anyway. Or maybe
I think that's actually what happened.
yeah, no, I'm telling yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point they're like we created like everything, like they're gods. So anyway. Last question from Sinvani. I don't whatever.
From
The
Nitro
question came
Zelda.
to This question came to mind because of Life is Strange. Which games would you think would make good episodic games?
Life is Strange, probably.
Asura's Wrath.
Oh, man.
It's already set up in an episodic structure.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid.
Deadly Premonition.
Metal Gear Solid's a great choice. I think.
Basically, like I'm just trying to think of like really story-driven games. Anything from Quantum Dreams or Remedy. Remedy
hmm
would work like Alan Wake. They already actually didn't they already do that? With
American Nightmare wasn't episodic, was it?
it wasn't episodic, but it was like broken down to be like
But technically, so
like
was Alan Wake. Was like
mm,
broken up into like episodes because like every time you come like start a next one's like previously on Alan Wake.
yeah, you're totally right. Yep, you're right. So Alan Wake would have easily worked. Yeah. I'm just mainly, I guess, any kind of like really story-driven games would easily work.
Yeah.
Uh, Although, like straight up, Asura's Wrath has commercial breaks in it. Just saying.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Because it's just an anime.
That game is so good. That game is so good. Um,
That's not it for questions, by the way.
oh, is there more?
Oh,
What's up
There's
next?
two from previous weeks that were specifically for John that both you and I were like, this is for John, we'll save it for later.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh, yes, you highlighted
I
them.
highlighted them, so I'll just go ahead. That Joey wrote in last week and says, John, since I know you've been a longtime Kirby fan, I'm curious how you'd rank the games in the series that you've played. I'm especially curious as to your thoughts on Amazing Mirror, which I've recently started replaying and have incredibly mixed feelings on, and Dreamland 2, since it's the game I played the most as a child, but that I never see anybody talk about.
Superstar #1. And to be blunt, I kind of don't care about the rest. I mean,
Okay.
like they're all good games, but like I've never thought to rank them personally. I think the Kirby games have gotten there's a point where they were getting better as they went along because like they were adding more things. It was just getting more fluid controls. They added in multiplayer, co-op multiplayer, stuff like that. And then there's like there's like the experimental area, and then there's like the stagnation area.
Triple
And
Deluxe is real good.
yeah,
It's a
but
recent Kirby.
I liked it, but it's also kind of part of the stagnation area because it's basically just a handheld version of Return to Dreamland with like different stages, but I still really enjoyed it. So
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
Tilt and Tumble.
Tilt and Tumble was really good.
Tilt and
I
Tumble
just
is
wish
real
there
good.
was a good way to play it now. There was a Tilt and Tumble run at SGDQ, and he actually
Oh.
physically held the GameCube and tilted the GameCube,
Amazing. All
and
right.
he had like a GameCube controller at his
Oh,
feet
is
to actually
that
do the button
like
inputs.
with a Game
Game Boy
Boy
player.
reader player?
Yeah,
That's incredible. I didn't even think those games would have worked.
apparently.
That's cool.
Okay. John, you ready for your last question?
Do it.
Hold on, I'm just scrolling through here. 2 weeks ago, Chillin' Chum wrote into you and said, read this, John, when you're on the podcast again after ConBravo. It really sucks I couldn't make it to ConBravo for the second time, but that's my fault, and so is what happened to my group of people on Skype. Sorry about that if any of you are listening. How
The
was
chat
your
reminds me of Kirby Air Ride.
how was your ConBravo experience? You kind of answered that at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Also,
What's with the second portion? Yeah.
Also, congrats, John. You never ruined my life. Besides, you saved my life, but I'll explain that in a private letter along with the games I want to send you.
Oh, I definitely
Hey.
kept misreading that and I thought it said, "Congrats, John, you ruined my life." It definitely took you reading that out loud for me to realize that said "never ruined."
Okay, well,
You're just so used to ruining people's lives, I guess.
Yeah, at this point. Yay!
that was a
Yay,
great last
emails.
question. Weird. Topdownperspective at gmail.com, at TDP Podcast, or the Facebook group.
Also-
Send in your weird video game anecdotes.
Also,
And,
TV tropes.
Oh yeah, we have a TV tropes page. Is that
yeah.
is that a good thing? I
I don't know, but
I have
Yeah,
no
I'd say it's good.
I just read
Okay.
the drinking game that people were making up, and I'm so sorry to everybody that died following just this one episode, because, oh man, there's no way anybody would live if they actually drank every time.
Oh no,
it says
that's
to.
the way those drinking games go. They just get too extreme.
The second one is someone says, "That's dumb. Take a sip." It's been said 100 times.
Oh, Dan in the chat just linked it, so great.
Nice. Very nice. Also, I did want to bring up one other thing. Some TDP people are doing their first ever D&D campaign, like TDP community members next week.
TDNDP?
TDNDP. Top Dungeons and Dragons podcast or perspective podcast. I don't know. Anyways, community members are doing their first D&D campaign.
That's cool.
Next week. So if people want to watch that, I think that's Dan the Enigma's in there. I know. Meowth 900. Oh, I feel like an asshole. Foxy the Kid. And I'm 3D Homer, I think. Those are all the people that are...
Those are 4 names I recognize.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
how can people look this up?
There's going to be more information as I know. I'll let you know. But I don't know. It's my D&D's DM. He's doing this for them, so I would have to ask him for all the details to really nail it down, but I know it's next week on the 9th.
9th. Okay.
Yeah.
So there'll still be an episode before that. So hopefully
yes, there will.
We can get the info.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your guy?
Before we get to game of the week,
Yeah.
What?
I'm reading the drinking game, and why is one of them literally say when John talks about why he doesn't drink, take a drink?
Does
How
that
often
happen
do I
a
bring
lot?
that up on this podcast?
I don't think you brought that up much on the podcast. No. Do you do that on your streams a lot or something?
Eh?
See, this is the one that got me though. John's Gaming Museum is mentioned. Finish your drink and chug a bottle.
Chug a bottle if someone donates to it.
Oh, someone donates to it. Okay.
If it's a Wii Mini that was donated, then you had better stop keeping count. You're likely too drunk by now.
Well, now it's Ouya. That's
Yeah.
the next one. Is an Ouya.
Swear to God, if an Ouya shows
Don't send John an Ouya.
Konagami,
Have
I
you-
know you're here. Don't you dare.
Have you ever like plugged in the Wii Mini and like done stuff with it?
No, it's still sealed.
It's in the box. Okay.
Yeah.
You should do something with it.
Get
Like,
John.
Like you should play a boy and his blob.
I mean, I have a Wii or Wii U. I can put that in.
But you have a Wii Mini.
You could probably like donate it to a charity or something, honestly. I don't know. No charity would even take that though, now that I think maybe Child's Play. Maybe.
Isn't that the
Child's Play
subtitle?
probably already has like infinite Wiis at this point.
Yeah.
Hang on. John's Museum's subtitle is "No charity would take this stuff."
There you go.
Oh, great.
Add it to the TV tropes page.
Great!
It's real.
Fucking great.
What's your games of the week?
Life is Strange episode 4, without a doubt.
I mean, I played so much Rocket League, but yeah, Life is Strange episode 4 was so awesome.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
There we go. Okay. We'll be back next week. Thanks everyone for tuning in. That's a show.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.